Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone. That taught us the truth that we're well. So I just do hopefully that puts truth in all sincerity. Yahweh being the true name for every father, and Yahushai being the name for his only begotten son, who the world calls God, and Jesus Christ. All right, we're a couple of brothers at GMS Kansas City Camp, just doing a sit down through the spirit, meditating, thinking about a lesson to go into. We are in the week that's approaching, where something's going to be celebrated called Thanksgiving. I like to refer to it as Thanksgiving, because it was a holiday that was created to give thanks in slaughtering and killing the so-called Native American Indians and the so-called Latinos, as well as the so-called Negroes too. Okay, they had a victory feast for each time, each slaughter that they did from a tribe. When they did genocide, they had a celebration of music, singing, dancing, and specifically a big feast. Now, it was custom to go get a turkey, and specifically turkey because, for one, the turkey is native to North America, okay, and they use it as symbolism in this meal. When they killed the turkey and baked it, they would cut the head off, remove the head. That represented the beheadings of the Native American men from each war that they had. Okay, the second part is the stuffing that goes into the turkey. That represented the pregnant women of the Native Americans, on whom the babies they ripped out their wombs and smashed. Okay, the stuffing. Then you had the cranberry sauce. That represents the bloodshed of the North American Indians. Okay, all the blood that was shed, that's what that cranberry sauce represents. The hog, that goes into what they ate, and giving praise to their gods, the idols.
Yeah, I didn't even know all of those the breakdowns. Damn. Yeah.
And so when they started this feast after the massacre of the Precamp Indians, through the spirit, I might be able to find that and look it up on Google, because there's a specific year that all this shit started, and it became an official holiday that was set up by the president at the time. This day was specifically created for the celebration of the massacre of the Precamp Indians. Okay, they had a feast for it, and they said, let us declare this day a day of thanksgiving for our victories over, the spoils that they had for the Native American Indians, man. So now fast forward, this day is still celebrated. All right, and it has been relabeled and hidden, a disguise as a day of just joining up with your family and having a meal with them as an excuse. But what you're really doing is you're giving homage, and you're giving praise and honor to, the powers that be that were success in killing our people. Me specifically, I have a lot of North American, so-called North American Indian blood, to the point to where I thought I was a Gadite first coming into the truth. There's a spirit I might be Ephraimite, or it could be Gad. But, this day was created for slaughtering my people, man. Our people. The Hebrew Israelites, man.
And it shows you, because I was reading it right now, it said the first time they declared it was 1789. That's deep into Esau's history here. We know he's been here since the 1400s. So this is not no damn feast about when they first encountered us, because back in what Gad was eating was a bunch of vegetables, man. Like the first feast that they would have during the harvest time, it wasn't, they had various animals and stuff, but it wasn't about the turkey being the centerpiece of it all,
Right.
That's all some new age shit. And it wasn't until 1941 where they made it the fourth Thursday of November. You see, so a lot of these policies and customs are not as old as you think it is,
That's right. And the article is going into it. Damn, so I wish I would have wore my my necklace. I made the necklace to represent and remind me of this tribe that was slaughtered. I always wear it this time of year. It's a purple necklace. It's made of wampum beads. All right, the wampum beads, that custom, came from the Wampanoag tribe. All right, they created the wampum. It's a distinct purple seashell that's only native to that specific area where that tribe lived, and they would make fine beads and jewelry out of it, and garments. Now, the Wampanoag tribe was the first tribe that encountered the settlers that came, where they in school they teach you about that first feast. You know, they were peaceful, which that is correct. They did have a feast. They did greet them with peace. But what the history that they did not tell you about is that those pilgrims moved on to come back after the feast and completely do genocide, man, and slaughter the natives. So they held this specific feast with those specific items to eat during Thanksgiving Day. All right. And it's the spirit, man, because we always come out of our high holy day, Hanukkah, typically falls in the same time range or week or month that they celebrate Thanksgiving. Now, Hanukkah is celebrated for the Israelites to have victory over our enemies, and none of our people participate in that, man.
Yeah, come. And to back you up, brother, it says the U.S. signed over 370 treaties with the Native American Indians. All right, so that just goes. It wasn't just the first time. That was the first of many betrayals. All right, that Esau comes in peaceably, and I'll actually find that real quick in Psalms 55 and 21, I believe. Let me find it real quick. Salakia. This is Psalms 55 and 21. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
That's right.
All right. So that's just basically summed up the whole relationship of Gad and Esau here, man. All right, and Reuben, okay, and really all of the Taino Indians, these devils came in here, promised. That's what Christianity was, man. You know, don't you want to be saved by Jesus? Right. You know, our way is the way. But really, what was on the opposite end of that? It was a sword, man. So they had the Bible in this hand, but if you didn't get down with their version of the Bible, what they had in their left hand was a sword, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, that's why so many Northern Kingdom are so diehard Catholics, man, and a lot of them got fucked up too, you know, because a lot of them, if they didn't bow, they basically got fucked up. Christopher Columbus started that nonsense, man.
That's right, man. And there's two wicked pagan days that they spearhead every year to start all their heavy paganism. They kick it off and lead it off with Samhain, which is spelled Samhain, aka Halloween. Yeah. Okay, they start with that, the most heavy demonic witchcraft, straight out, you know, worshiping demons, and then it's followed by celebrating, taking over the Lord's chosen people. Thanksgiving is just a straight up celebration of taking us down. So think of it for you so-called Negroes, it is a celebration feast for the transatlantic slave trade. Yeah. It's a celebration feast for you so-called Native Americans for getting all your land stolen, all those treaties broken to where you've been forced on reservations, all the genocide. It's a celebration for that. For you so-called Latinos, all the genocide they did to you too. Because it was the so-called Latinos and Native Americans together that we got genocide when they came over. The Spanish Inquisition, you know, the Pilgrims, they were slaughtering so-called Hispanics and natives together. Okay? They took all of your land, man. All of it. And forced you down south into the land that is known as Mexico today. Hey, it was 50%, you know, so-called Hispanics and natives, all of North America. So you guys got to press. So when you go out your way to go and get these items and have this feast, you've been duped, man. You've been duped to giving that energy and praise into the spiritual demon Satan. Which is why Esau comes up with these big national holidays. He believes that it gives him more energy to get more successful in their carnal way, to get more money and success in this wicked world we live in. Yeah,
that's right, bro.
Con, go ahead, bro.
This is book of Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, Salakia verse 6. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. Their horses are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat. They shall come all for violence. Their faces shall sup as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand.
Hey, so fly as an eagle, man. That's spiritual symbolism, because what's this national bird? It's the eagle. And there's another scripture talk about how a swift as an eagle flieth, a nation come from afar, whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Yeah, so he gathered, just like I said, they gathered the captivity as sand, man. Because the same time they got over here fucking Gad up, they was bringing Judah over here, man. You know? So this is a prophecy basically explaining to you that this is the devil, all right? So any high holy day that you're involved in regarding this matter is going the fuck off, man.
That's right.
You're basically celebrating the enemy, man. All right? It makes sense that this is like we have Hanukkah to celebrate our victory in the Maccabees, right?
Right.
What sense does that make for Esau to celebrate that day when he took a L, man?
That's right.
You know? but y'all are celebrating Thanksgiving, his win on us, man. You know? You wouldn't see Esau, you know, celebrating a loss. Right. You know? He doesn't celebrate on September 11th, man.
Right.
That's a somber holiday for him, because that's an L. You know? And that's how you niggas look going and celebrating Thanksgiving, you know, in your ignorance.
That's right, because just a couple months ago, you celebrated Juneteenth. You're supposed to put that same energy towards Thanksgiving Day, man. And some of you actually stopped acknowledging Columbus Day. It's being put as a Native American or Indigenous People Day in many states now. Yeah. So Jake done caught on, and now they're sharing posts about Columbus and what he did, and how he's the devil and did genocide. But yet you turn around and still go participate in Thanksgiving. Right. That's coming up. The hypocrisy in that, man.
Right. Because it's ingrained in you, man. Because that shows you it's a demon on you, man. Like, I'll go into the scriptures and tell my mother, like, hey, I'll tell her how the Christmas tree is wicked. It's in the Bible. You've been in the Bible her whole. She's like, yeah, I know. But then that Christmas demon's still on her. Yep. You know? She'll know, but she's still gonna go and do it. Like, oh, she still feel the need to save up money and buy presents and do all of the good in the rat race of the holiday season. You know? Yep. You know? That's her right there. Fucking holidays, man. Yep. You know? And I love my mother, but look, if y'all don't snap out of this shit, you gonna fucking die, man. That's right. We tell y'all every fucking year, man. You know? Tell them every year, hey, you know this holiday with the celebrates, right? You know? And it's still wicked, man. Last year, Hanukkah actually fell on Thanksgiving week. During Hanukkah, Thanksgiving Day came about. So you don't have my people sitting there thinking, oh, well, you do Thanksgiving? No. I'm celebrating our victory feast of our people, Hanukkah, man. Right. You don't see this menorah sitting in the photo on this table over here? I mean, lamb. I'm not eating no fucking turkey. Right. And then when you read the story of the Maccabees, man, it's way better as something to rile your spirit up than the Thanksgiving story, man. You like when you read the history of Thanksgiving, you like, what? Right. You read the Maccabees, like that's a story. That's a feast worth celebrating for, man. You know, where the Lord delivered us, man. Like we took out great armies. That's right, like the scriptures say, Antiochus summoned his whole realm to come deal with us, man. Yep. A small number of people. That's something to celebrate, man. And that's our people, man. Something the Lord sanctioned for us to celebrate, but you niggas gotta go get a turkey and a ham or a turducken, whatever you call it, a turkey duck, whatever, and do all of this bullshit, man. And you'll go in and give you the breakdown what the cranberry sauce mean, what the stuffing mean, and you go, oh, well, yeah, I know, but, you know, we do this every year, you know what I'm saying? Like yep, you gotta ask yourself, man, what's the purpose? Why is specifically every year they gotta go get a turkey? You know, when you start questioning things, you actually do some research and look it up, you start seeing it. It starts coming to pass. The Lord said he's going to bring all truth shall spring out of the earth. So you're getting the truth of it, man. You know, and like the brother was speaking about the Maccabees, I had a precept on what I was going into the spirit you people are doing. In the first part of Maccabees, the first chapter, hey, you join yourselves into the heathen. And then later we start, repenting, coming back. Go all the way up, fast forward to the 11th chapter, man. Hey, we were so cold, man. Jonathan had 3,000 soldiers to go protect Demetrius. And it was 3,000 soldiers, man, against 100. I think they slew 101,000. Yeah. 3,000 went against over 100,000, and they won, man. Yeah. That's the power, man. Right. You're supposed to celebrate the victory of those victories, man. You're supposed to be doing Hanukkah, not fucking Thanksgiving Day. Right. You know. And by the way, it's already over now. Yeah.
Hanukkah is done, man.
Yeah, the last day was yesterday, I believe, or Thursday.
Yep, it was Thursday. So, you know, you missed out, man.
Yeah, but how many of y'all gonna go out there and still celebrate Thanksgiving, man?
Right.
It's like, for what, bro? Like, y'all, do y'all even have money in inflation? Y'all celebrating all this bullshit with Esau. He still got y'all programmed to go out there and save up Black Friday and things of that nature, man. And it's just like, the Lord just gonna destroy you, man. You
Right.
know? Because the scriptures are very explicit, and the Lord is very, very jealous, and now he's getting ready to start acting on that jealousy through judgment.
God.
You know, he sent his men out there to warn you and warn you and warn you in the grace period. You kept shrugging it off and shrugging it off and shrugging it off, and then it's gonna get to the point to where, you know, it's the grace period is gonna be closed, the door's gonna be shut, man. You know,
Right.
They were talking about the internet. They're talking, Esau is giving us hints right now. He's gonna shut the internet down. You know, so what are y'all gonna do?
That's right, man. We should be preparing for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got another quick precept.
Uh-huh.
It's the book of Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So you can sit up here at kumbaya all you want, man, and try to think, oh, we're all one. Let us come together. You're coming in that demonic spirit in the book of Maccabees, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right.
I'm gonna bring that out too while we speak on it, man. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, and it happened after Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, and so much that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. So, okay, so this is an Edomite kingdom. Did the same thing they did in America, took many spoils, man. And of course they're celebrating it. Verse 4, and he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And it says, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So they did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been in Hoshes in Rome, and he reigned in the 136th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow.
Yep.
So that goes into, back then, they were doing the same thing. Let's make a covenant. Let's agree to do their holidays. Let's take on their customs and traditions. Let's do their victory feasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Fast forward, it's exactly what you people are doing today. You're making a covenant with the heathen when you're choosing to celebrate Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm. That's right, bro.
Now, there's no sin in eating a turkey. Turkey is actually a clean bird, not to be confused.
Mm-hmm.
If you happen to have some turkey on Thanksgiving Day, you're not about to be struck down and dead. We're not saying that. But when you're going out your way to go buy a turkey, go buy some stuffing, you know, you're going to go buy a holiday ham, you're going to go buy cranberry sauce, and you go and you cook a whole feast, and you got a spread on your table on Thanksgiving Day, you're celebrating it, man.
Right. Yeah, why you think Esau gives you the day off, man? You know, Esau always gives you, he always makes the wicked shit free, or very cheap and accessible. You know, so
God.
like that's a holiday that the devil is okay with you celebrating, man. Anything Esau's okay with you celebrating, you got to question it, man.
Right. And that's the fucking devil for you too, because he don't give you any time off any other day throughout the year, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the only time you have to really take vacations is on holiday breaks. That's the fucking devil for you, man.
Right.
You know, so if you happen to be on off work, you know, yeah, enjoy yourself, whatever, but don't go out your way to celebrate Thanksgiving, man.
Right. Yeah, They don't bother Amalek, man. Amalek keeps his little high holy days. They don't fuck with him.
Right.
At work, you know. He's really in charge. They ain't gonna say that out loud, but that's really what it is. You know.
God.
Yeah, quick one.
God.
Jeremiah 10:2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the other worketh the hands of the workman with the axe." All right, and that's going into the holiday season, man. Like the brother said, Samhain really is the first beginning of the holiday season. Yeah. And really, they kind of backed that up to Labor Day, man, because I started seeing Christmas decorations way back in early September, man.
Yeah, they already start selling them.
You know, so this is the holiday season, man. Yeah. You know, you have to question the shit when you going out at a bar or at a mixer. Like I have a job where they invite you out. They have quote unquote holiday parties. They can't say Christmas anymore because that's offensive. You got Amalek, he's like, I don't believe in Christmas. Right. But now it's holiday parties. You got to check your spirit in that, man.
That's right, man.
You know, because it's not wicked to have a drink at a party. It's not wicked to have a turkey, like the brother said. But you cannot be in the spirit of participating in a feast, man.
That's right.
You know, you need to move wisely and evaluate: is the Lord pleased with what I'm doing right now? You know.
God. That's right, man. This is the book of Amos 5:21. It says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. So the Lord, you know, he can't stand these victory feasts that these devils are celebrating and our people are partaking in, man. You know, he's not there, man.
Right.
And this is all a build up, man. And every year they pushing it even more now I'm noticing. They're starting to try to celebrate it more because this kingdom is falling. Right. So they're picking up their witchcraft and their sacrifices in hopes that this shit's gonna bounce back, so they can appease the demons enough to think that the demons is okay, let me go ahead and give you some more wealth, you know, some more success. That the lying spirit is now coming against you. Right. That lying spirit that the Lord sit in the earth, spiritual demon Shaitan, yeah, he deceived you, but it's time to pay your tab. You signed your contract in blood. He's coming to collect. So this place is gonna fall, man. That's right. So you can't just keep celebrating more and more and think it's gonna do anything. It's not, man. Right. Because this is the first time this year I go into fucking Walmart around Kansas City, and they had Halloween on one side of the store and all of Christmas on the other side. I'm like, damn. Yeah, it's the same shit, just a different, just a different skin. Right. You know, like in video games, you got the same character, but you can put different skins on them. And they do the same. It's the same shit underneath. Same character, but it looks completely different on the surface level, man. Right. Because all of this is just Satanism, man. Yep. It's idolatry at the end of the day, man. You know? God, that's right. Got another one, Baba Shah. This is the book of 1 Maccabees 4. And I start at verse 52. It says, now on the 25th day of the month, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it, even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising Yahweh of heaven, who had given them good success. So they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days, and offered burnt offerings with gladness, and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. All right, so this is the righteous high holy day that y'all should have been celebrating. And that's 8 days, man. Right. You get to eat good for 8 days straight. Kick it for 8 days straight. You can even give some gifts at that time. Buy some stuff for your kids, for yourself, you know. But y'all just missed it all together, and you're gonna celebrate some shit that's one stinking day. And you eat the same food every year and giving praise and honor for your own people being murdered, man. Right, right. Pathetic, man. Yeah, it's sad, man, because we have our own high holy days. We even have Precamp coming up, man, which is closer to the New Year's time. God. But y'all rather just celebrate New Year's. Right. And making a resolution this 2023, this bullshit year, 2024. And we got victories when we got delivered out of the Persian captivity, man. Power one, man. When Mordecai was used to overcome Ammon, the Amalekite,
They tried to stomp out all of Esau across the entire Persian Empire, man.
Right.
That's a high holy day worth celebrating, man.
That's right.
But y'all rather celebrate Christmas, jump right in the New Year. Then niggas will celebrate Martin Luther King Day too. On top of that, man.
Yep.
Forget all about Purim, or Purim, how Amalek says it.
Right.
That's a real victory right there, man. That you could read about.
Yeah.
And it's very inspiring when you read them stories again, man.
That's right, man. That's right. Y'all should be getting into these things, man. Hey, so learn something from this lesson, man. Learn this history, and don't just take my word for it. Go look up everything I just said. Go look up what the turkey represented during Thanksgiving, with the ham, with the cranberry sauce, with the stuffing. Look up the Piqua Indian Massacre. All of it's facts. You can find all of it. You've been deceived, man. It's time for Jake to wake the fuck up. Jake need to be out there telling people not to do Thanksgiving.
Right.
Instead of just leaving it at Juneteenth and leaving it at, now they talking about, they talking about against Columbus Day too now.
Right.
But you got them two on the wraps and you get it, but why the fuck you don't want to get, Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah.
That's one of the things y'all ain't gonna never shake.
Right. Because it's just an excuse to be in mirth, man.
Right.
To buy more shit, to party and bullshit. That's why niggas celebrate birthdays, they celebrate anniversaries, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. Like, you niggas just love feast days. And there's no symbol. It's empty, man. There's nothing behind it. Right. But really there's a demon behind most of them holidays, because Esau set up most of these holidays through the Roman Empire, man. And Jake stamped it, man.
That's right, man. That's right, man. So that's pretty much it on that. I don't got anything else. We got the precept, bro. Con. So with that, Lord's will, let's edify. We're gonna close out, get ready for camp. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Give honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch truth and will. Salutation to hopefully that person's truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.